The MSG further agreed to establish a regional police academy. At the summit, the MSG leaders also granted Indonesia associate membership and the United Liberation Movement for West Papua an observer status. Mr. President, Solomon Islands calls for the full and swift implementation of the 1960 Declaration on the granting of independence to colonized countries and peoples. Mr. President, Solomon Islands reaffirms that human rights principles are universal, indivisible, interrelated, and must be treated in a fair manner. All states have a legal duty and moral responsibility to uphold, respect, and promote human rights, and when necessary, take preventive, protective, and punitive measures against human rights abuses or violations in accordance with the United Nations Charter and applicable international laws. Against the foregoing backdrop, the General Assembly is well aware of the continuing concerns of human rights violation in the Papua and West Papua regions of Indonesia. Solomon Islands, together with the Pacific Islands Forum, are seeking genuine dialogue and cooperation with Indonesia. The outreach is to resolve and dissolve reported allegations of human rights violations occurring on the two of Indonesia's ethnic Melanesian regions, namely Papua and West Papua. Solomon Islands further calls on the Geneva-based Human Rights Council to do more in investigating and monitoring of allegations of human rights abuse and violation on ethnic Melanesians in the concerned regions of Indonesia. We would like this issue attended to in a timely manner. In this connection, the Pacific Island Forum leaders in its recent Leaders Summit in Port Moresby approved the deployment of a fact-finding mission to West Papua to establish the alleged abuse of human rights there. We appeal to the government of Indonesia to allow free and unrestricted access to this mission in the true spirit of regional cooperation. In the long term, however, the United Nations cannot shy away from the root causes of these violations.
Finally, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, most of us have come a long way looking with hope for solutions. Our political priorities must not distract us from the goal so well embodied in the 2030 agenda to leave no one behind. I re-emphasize that this goal speaks to us as leaders to work together against injustice and cruel violation of human rights, and as in the case of West Papua and Melanesia in the Pacific. This is within our power. It is a choice that those with power and privilege can make. United Nations has a duty to closely follow up this West Papua case and necessary action be taken to stop this brutal and inhumane activities. We, leaders, must rise to a higher moral order beyond interests and be guided by what is fair and justiciable to all. I'm concerned that the message delivered by His Holiness Pope Francis and other world leaders we have had in the last few days may not have been well and truly heard. We have an obligation, a duty, and I echo the challenge. We must meet this moral obligation internationally, regionally, and nationally, or else we will be left behind. I thank you, Mr. President.
On behalf of the General Assembly, I wish to thank the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Tonga for the statement just made, and I request protocol to escort His Excellency.